Alright guys, welcome back to another one. I know it's been a minute, but we're finally getting around to this. The 395 cal, bigger than quad buck, 5/0, I guess I'd call it. We got loads ranging from 2 ounces, which is just 10 pellets, and this one here's a 3 ounce, 14 pellets, but the majority of them are just 12 pellet loads, 2.5 ounces. I got all 3 of my 10 gauges here. Big long barrel 36 inch. These two are model 176s. This one we don't typically use for buckshot, mostly for slugs and the occasional steel shot load. But the reason I have all 3 is this one has no choke, it's cylinder bore. This one is full choke and this is modified half choke. We're going to be shooting these at 25-30 yards today. Fall is upon us, guys. All these pretty colors to look at while we shoot. This is actually my favorite time of the year too. Here in a little bit, we're gonna set the mill back up and get started sawing again. We might film some of that. I know I've put a few videos with the mill in some other videos we've done, but like we've said before, we really want to do some videos strictly with the mill. I think that'd be really interesting. What about you?
Yeah, I think it'd be interesting. We're going to go through and actually try to, a little mishap happened, I'll put it like that. It may or may not have got knocked over.
Yeah.
So we're going to go through and re-level the base of it, got a little better grip on how to do it. So.
Yeah, right now, if you sit on the bench right here and look at it, it starts off level right here and then it goes up and then down hard. It's also a little bit twisted, and that's probably just due to the ground being so soft back. Oh, it rained a lot over the summer and stuff. I think he has a way to actually fix that permanently, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to set, probably cut off locusts. They don't rot in the ground, black locusts, and set them in the ground below frost line, which where we're at, roughly 18 inches. And then I'll set the track on it. You know, I'll level all them out, and then I'll set the track on it. And in theory, then with the ground freezing and thawing and all that, it shouldn't hurt nothing. They'll be, you know, kind of like a similar setup to like a pole barn or something. I mean,
Right.
But if you have any suggestions though, or any better ideas, I read all the comments. Tyler does too. We'll definitely take any suggestions you have there.
Right, we gotta figure something out. I think his idea will work though. All right, guys, I'm taking the first shot using my 28-inch barrel. This one has rifle sights on it, so should be able to aim pretty well. It is missing the right side of it, but that's easily replaceable, cheap too. But to be honest, it doesn't need it.
Right. I was gonna say it has buckhorns on it. I mean, you still got your notch in the center of it.
Oh yeah, totally. I don't need to fix it, but
no,
probably will. Now these pellets are 395 caliber, which is roughly 40 cal. It's like getting hit with 10, 12, and 14 40 cals all at once. If anybody remembers that caliber. I'm just kidding, I like 40 cal. We're at 25 yards right now. This load is 35 grains of long shot, the X12X, X10X gas seal, half-inch fiber cushion wad, 10 pellets of the 5/0 buck and original buffer. Just gonna see what it does here. Like I said, we don't normally use this gun for buckshot, mostly slugs. Pattern's really good, and that kicked pretty mild, to be honest.
I was gonna say, it looked pretty soft shooting on the video.
It was. I figured that would happen. Them giant pellets ripped the hull up. But no pressure signs.
Nothing like a smoky barrel on a cold morning. Well, it ain't so cold now.
Blue dot smells good.
That did smell good.
So that was 10 pellets. It looks like we have all of them here in probably a 10-inch circle. I did forget to bring the tape measure, but you know, that's the way it goes, especially with us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 patterns in a circle too.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all can tell or not, but our patterning boards got a lot closer together.
Yeah. One of our subscribers, Matt, was here, and we shot probably 100 loads at this thing. Finally sawed it in half.
Yeah. Hi, Matt. How you doing? Alrighty, guys. Next up on the list, we've got a 2.5 ounce load of the 5/0. It is 46 grains of little gun, X10X gas seal, 1/2-inch fiber cushion wad, 12 pellets of, like I said, 5/0. Looks like mix number 47 buffer, roll crimped. We're gonna run this one out of this big long barrel thing. Factory fixed full choke, still 20, 25 yards.
36-inch barrel.
Let's see what happens.
Excellent pattern again. That's even tighter than the one I fired.
Hall's dead from them 5/0, but there's no pressure signs or nothing.
Right. I can't get my eye wrapping those either. The pellets are too big.
Yep. Have to sacrifice.
Yep.
Dead deer, dead hall. Or dead hog, dead hall. Well, alrighty guys, you see the results that I see. For what it was, I mean, 2.5 ounces of 5/0 buck. I mean, that's a pretty good pattern. That's definitely a dead deer, 25 yards or so. Looks like we've got, I think I counted them already actually, but all but one. Anyways, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm assuming anyways the 12th one was probably flying off in a pair with this one that hit the top of the board. But it really don't matter. I mean, they're flying in decent little groups. There's 3, there's 2. I don't know.
I figured these would pattern really well. That pattern is tighter than the one I fired though. Full choke. That might be 8 inches. 10 wide, 8 tall. All right, we're still at 25 yards. I'm using my 36-inch barrel H&R. This load is 40 grains of Blue Dot, the X10X gas seal, 1/2-inch fiber cushion wad, 12 pellets of the 5/0 buck, mix number 47 buffer. Another great pattern. Oops, that was pretty mild too.
Yeah. That thing's got a pretty good ejection spring on it.
Yep. And these Remington hulls are way tougher than them Federals.
Yeah, it ain't dead.
Nope, no pressure signs, everything looks good.
There were some big logs.
What? Oh yeah. So this pattern right here, it opened up just a little bit, which is a good thing. It's very, consistent. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All 12 and probably 14-inch spread. Vertical, right? Okay. Horizontal might be 10 inches. I really like that one.
Yes, sir. Looks like a good one. Alrighty, guys. This one is going to be fun for me. I hope it patterns well for y'all. But anyways, it's a 3-ounce load. It is 45 grains of little gun, X10X gas seal with a 1/4-inch fiber cushion. It's 14 pellets of 5/0 buck with mix number 47 buffer and a bingo chip roll crimp.
I just want to mention that this load doesn't exactly fit. It broke the bingo chip. We have a very shallow roll. 14 of those, it's just too much stack height for that load.
Yep, but we're gonna send them out of the cylinder, boy, so you get to watch me eat some recoil. I don't think we ever shot a 3-ounce through this thing.
Nope.
Let's see what happens. That thing's a kitten.
It didn't look that bad.
No, there's no recoil whatsoever to that.
And again, it melted the hull.
But
no pressure signs.
my weld held up.
Yep. I shot a 2.5-ounce load through this when I got it. It broke the 4-end lug off. But he welded it back on.
Yep, ain't come off since.
Nope.
Well, in my humble opinion, there's no point in wasting that much lead in one shot. We've got 7 on paper, 6 straight up vertically, 1 over there is a flyer. It'd still kill a deer.
Oh, yeah.
We've seen better loads.
Yeah, that one wasn't so good.
No. It looks like, at first, initially, I thought I was just a bad shot, 'cause, that's my style, but honestly, seeing them start from basically down there and they just climb all the way into the sky, I mean, if you look over there, I don't know if you can see it on that pine tree, that'd be like that level above this. It literally just strung them.
Actually, we have 9.
Oh.
One hit here.
9 anyways, but
It's not bad, but it's also not great.
right.
All right, we're gonna see how this one does through the modified choke on my Browning. We have 40 grains of Blue Dot, the X10X gas seal, 1/2-inch fiber cushion, 12 pellets of the 5/0 buck, ITX buffer. This one's got a fold crimp on it. In a Winchester dry lock haul, Winchester primer. Oops. All right. That one is really tight, and that recoil was again mild.
We say mild, it's still more than most people would expect.
Oh yeah. It is a 10 gauge shooting 2.5 ounce loads. No, don't get me wrong, it's pretty stout, but it's not horrible at all. That haul, no pressure signs, all looks good, and it survived.
A little toasty.
So if you guys like really tight patterns, that's the one you should go to right there. We have all 12 in probably an 8-inch circle with one flyer, which is right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, double, 12. That's 12. I didn't count that one. Let me count that again. That was weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And again, probably 8-inch circle with one flyer.
Yep.
That's a good one.
Yes, sir. On to the next one. Alrighty guys, we didn't intentionally do this, but throughout the span of this video here, we've compared 3 of the same loads. Only thing difference is they're 3 different buffers. The ITX, the 47, and this one is original buffer. Which brings me to the load. It is 40 grains of Blue Dot X10X X10X gas seal, 1/2-inch fiber cushion wad, 12 pellets of the 395 caliber 5/0 buck, and original buffer fold crimp, Browning BPS 10 with a 28-inch barrel modified choke. Still roughly 20-25 yards. And let's see what happens. Safety off. Makes it hard to shoot stuff with that on. Oh, I pulled it.
Right, but it's still a very good pattern.
Yeah, I'd say they're all still there.
That's the haul look. That one survived. Awesome. A little bit of a crease in it right there, but oh well. No pressure signs. Awesome.
Secret, guys, that one might have got off a little bit before I expected it to.
That happens. That gun has like a 3-pound trigger. It's pretty light. As it should. It's a $900 shotgun.
Yeah.
MSRP anyway.
You know, you aim and you make your slow circles. Well, I was waiting to get back and it went here. So yeah. Alrighty, guys, really can't complain about this pattern at all. To put it in perspective, all right, there is 7 pellets of 5/0 buck covered up with my hand from 25 yards roughly anyways. We've counted them already. We had 3 go off paper, but that's my fault. Like I said earlier in the video, I might have pulled it a little bit to the high side.
That's probably a 60-yard load all day.
Yeah, but anyways, we've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on paper. Those 2 there, that's a double.
Yes, it is.
I'll show you something cool here. I'll put it back, but I'll take this piece of paper down here for a second. It looks like a snowman.
And pellets were touching.
Yep. So we'll put it back.
So my advice to you guys would be, if you want to shoot these, use a Winchester or Remington haul. They seem to hold up better than the Federals. I have one left. It's a duplex load. All right, still at 25 yards, Browning BPS 10. We have Federal haul, Winchester primer, 38 of Blue Dot, 1/2-inch fiber cushion wad, 12 pellets of 5/0 buck. This one has the ITX buffer in it. Them pellets a little bit tight in them holes sometimes. They're fine out of the singles, but out of the pump, if you crimp it too tight, it looks like it can bulge the hole out a little bit. So that's just something to think about. Very nice. Killed that hole. Like I said, it bulges them out.
Well, we'll be looking down the barrel.
Yeah, I gotta take the barrel off and look at it now.
Oh well, it happens. We show everything.
Yep. So I ain't quite sure what happened with that one. We have 6 on paper. The core out here is really tight. We have 1 fire down here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I ain't quite sure. The rest of them we fired have done really well. Could have just been that low. That was 38 grains of blue dot, not 40 though.
Yeah.
That could have been it.
I don't know. Alrighty guys, this one here is something kind of different. It's 35 grains of long shot with an X10X gas seal. I think roughly a 1/2 inch fiber cushion wad. This is where it starts getting different. It's 6 pellets of the 395 5/0 buck and 4 pellets of the 375 quad-aught buck. So it's a duplex load of sorts.
Should be a 2 1/4 ounce load.
Yep. Still 25 to 20, 25 yards anyways. Running out of this 36 inch barreled H&R.
Comically large shotgun.
Yes. Yeah, let's see what happens.
Sounded a little funny.
That sounded anemic, and I watched the.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's powder residue on the
Can
barrel.
you see that?
No pressure signs.
No. Rip the hull.
Yeah, it ripped the hull.
Smoke in.
That was 35 a long shot. Weird.
Alrighty guys, this is that duplex load of sorts. It didn't do horrible. It didn't do great. I mean, it's right up the middle, I guess.
Yeah.
We got all 10 pellets on paper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
If you guys like a little bit water pattern, that's the load for you.
Yeah, put a nice horizontal string on it.
Yep. I like it. If you like wider spreads.
I think gives you more of a chance to hit the target.
Yeah, it really does.
Especially if it's
Sometimes them patterns that are like rifle tight, you really do got to aim like a rifle. But we have 2 loads left. One of them is a 1 3/4 waterfowl load, and the other one's a slug. So this one is my 1 3/4 waterfowl load, brand new Federal hull with a 209A, 34 grains of Alliance steel, TPS pre-slit wad, 1 3/4 of BBs. This one should be fun.
Alright guys, I ain't going to the greatest details of this, but I will say it is 35 grains of long shot with a 2 1/8 ounce socket slug screwed to some kind of super short competition wad.
Yeah.
Out of this, it's a cylinder board rifle sided.
It's a 10 gauge slug gun. It's meant specifically for slugs.
Yep. I ain't going to try to hit the paper. I'm going to try to shoot the stump just to see how much energy it dumps into it.
Okay.
What do you think?
Sure. We know these don't tumble.
Nah, we've proven that over and over. See if I can't kill it.
Loud. Look at that dust cloud behind it. You guys can't see it, but I can.
That went through that.
It did go right through it.
That went through that.
Hard cast lead. That was had to be at least 1250 FPS, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what it says on the bottom.
Yeah,
of it.
that was 1250 FPS. Hole looks great. No pressure signs. Let's check that out. It is a hole. At least I hope it is.
I hope so too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Went right through that thing. That's a big hole. Came out right here.
That's fun.
It went through it like this. I don't know if you guys saw it, but that kicked up a huge dust cloud back there.
Might be able to zoom in on a video or something.
Yeah, maybe. All right, here's my 1 3/4 waterfowl load. I done gave you the data for it. Using the Browning modified choke, which is a full choke for steel. At least that's what the Browning factory choke says. Should be 740 diameter. The hull looks great. No pressure signs. Still smoking. Solid load. Let's see how it patterned. Why would you ever squirrel hunt with anything else? Guys, I didn't expect that pattern to be that good, but holy crap. Look at this density. getting closer to it. There are no patches in that. Those are BBs. I didn't expect the density to be that high either. That's excellent. Looks about 20 by 18.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
There are no real flowers. These over here are just the border of the pattern. But this is amazing.
Yeah, the core of that is ridiculous. There's a few spots where it just cut trenches.
Now the velocity on that one is a hair under 1300 FPS. No, it's like 1350, which is, you know, that's about standard for your heavy 10 gauge waterfowl loads. I'd say that's an amazing load to use at 40 yards in. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, how far off are you really gonna be shooting ducks or geese?
Exactly, 40 yards in. That load right there, that's amazing. You can't beat it.
Nope. Do you hear that?
Hear what?
Nothing. Other than bugs.
So, those loads, the 5/0 buck, they proved to be pretty well. We had two that was a little iffy. One of them, I think, was just due to the lower grain charge with blue dot. It was 38, not 40. And that 3-ounce load had a very shallow crimp on it. I'm just thinking it didn't have enough pressure because it did sound a little funny on video.
It sounded slightly anemic.
Yeah, it did. And it didn't pattern so good either. Usually them 3-ounce loads pattern pretty good.
Yeah.
That waterfowl load was amazing. That slug cut through that stump like butter, didn't even move it. That was pretty impressive.
I'll have to agree. I don't know, guys. You have any ideas or something you'd like to see? You know what I mean? Leave it in the comments down below, and we'll try to get to it.
This is a pretty fun video to make, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I've enjoyed making this one. It's been fun.
10 gauge is always fun.
Yeah.
But guys, thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. Share the video with whoever you want to share it with. And we'll see you in the next one.
Yep. Y'all have a good one.
Yep.